Hey everybody, it's Monday mealtime and I just wanted to say hello to everyone and see what you all were cooking for dinner tonight. I'm going to be using our deluxe air fryer, one of my favorite new tools from Pampered Chef. And if you don't have one yet, you need to think about it because this will be 2 nights in a row I've used our air fryer. Last night I made a great recipe, and actually both recipes the one I did last night and tonight are in the air fryer guide that comes with the air fryer, and it's just so easy to use and there's so many things you can do. I did bacon in it for breakfast one morning. It takes about 12 minutes and it comes out nice and crispy. Last night we did a recipe out of the book for some fish and topped it with some panko breadcrumbs, and it came out so nice and crispy and it was so delicious. And so tonight I'm trying a new one, and I've already started on getting some of it done so I wouldn't take up quite as much time on here. But I'm making some homemade chicken tenders. Now I know everybody loves chicken tenders, I know I do. And I bought some chicken tenders at the grocery store, about a pound to a pound and a half, probably one of those long packages. And so it had about 10 tenders in there. And you can see right here, I'm going to show you, I've already got some of them already breaded. And I did have to alter my recipe just a little bit. You know how we do, we get ready to make something and then we're missing one ingredient. So I was reading through the ingredients, thought I had everything, but I did not have any cornflakes. You're supposed to crunch up cornflakes to put on the outside of the tenders, but I improvised. I had some Ritz cracker crumbs. I figured that'll be just as good, if not better, than cornflakes. So anyway, so let me show you the process. I put my chicken in a big bowl with some oil, and some salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and just tossed it around. And then I have just some plain flour in a little flat dish. And then I put get both sides coated. There we go. Came back there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. And then we're going to just dip it into the egg mixture, get both sides wet, and then drop it into the bag. Now, when I do chicken or anything like this that I bread, I kind of like to put it in a bag. It's less mess, and then I can just throw the bag away when I'm all done. You do want to kind of press the crumbs that you're using into the chicken so they will stick a little bit on both sides. And then let me turn this around so you can see when I take it out. And then we have our nice little breaded chicken tender, and it's going to go on one of our cooking trays. So let's do that again, just in case you missed it. So we're taking the chicken tender, putting it in the flour, then in the eggs, getting it wet on both sides. Let a little bit of that egg drip off so it doesn't get too messy, and then just pop it into your bag of cracker crumbs or cornflakes, whatever you might have. Panko breadcrumbs are probably my favorite to use for breading, but I didn't have enough of that to use for this. There we go, and then we got another chicken tender. Now, I'm going to do the rest of those, and then I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to move my camera so you can see where I'm going with this. I'm going to go right over here to my air fryer. And notice that our air fryer has 2 trays that come with it. It also comes with a rotisserie basket and a skewer so that you can do whole chickens in here, or the basket is wonderful for fries. But anyway, we've got lots of space inside here, so I will be able to do 2 trays of chicken tenders once I get the other one finished breading in here. Then of course we'll close it up, and we have all the different settings here. This particular recipe calls for the air fryer setting. I'll put it on that, and I believe it calls for 9 minutes on the air fryer, and it'll all be done. Now what does happen when you're using both trays, it will beep in the middle of the cooking cycle, and all you have to do is just open the door and switch where the trays are and push the button again until it finishes out the cycle. But anyway, this is just a little tip for me, what we're having for dinner tonight. Oh, I was going to show you what's going with it too. We're going to have some leftover vegetables that I cooked last night, but I do want to show you another one of my favorite products, and that is one of our micro cookers. This happens to be the 3-quart size, and inside here you can see I have 2 potatoes with some water. I put about an inch of water into my micro cookers. Now this is the large one, and it also doubles as our, let me turn this up here a little bit so I can see you guys. It also doubles as a rice cooker, and last night we actually had rice, jasmine rice, But tonight we're going to have baked potatoes. So you put your little insert lid in first. That fits right in there, and then the other lid goes on top. Now you don't have to use the insert when you're doing potatoes or vegetables. That's used for rice, and what that does, that catches the overflow so that you don't have a mess in your microwave when you try to microwave some rice. Hey Robin, I see you out there. Are you watching me cook tonight? Good to see you out there, girl. Anyway, then these potatoes are going to go into the microwave for this size potatoes, 2 of them, probably about 10 to 12 minutes. And they come out nice and fluffy on the inside. They're not hard and dried out like a typical microwave potato gets sometimes when you overcook it. But the water helps to steam the inside, and it makes it nice and tender and fluffy inside. So anyway, I hope you have a great meal tonight, and let me know what you're cooking. Comment below and tell me what you're having for dinner tonight. And if I can help you with anything, please let me know. Have a great evening.